Yo, what is up guys, it's Drakus here with another video today, and today I'll be showing you guys a comparison video on a tier maker. This is going to be basically about which Game Pass weapon is worth buying. So I know a lot of you guys always have questions about which Game Pass to get, and I have this many Robux and that many Robux, and if this one's worth it, and so on and so on. So this tier maker video that I'm making, this is personally my own opinion, so this doesn't mean it's official, but this is just my own opinion about which Game Pass weapon is the best. So this comparison is mostly about the price of these weapons and how much damage they do and how reliable they are in combat. So let's get started with this. So the M17, this gun here, it's 49 Robux, it's really cheap. 49 Robux to a lot of people it could mean nothing, but it could mean a lot to others. Honestly, I would say this weapon is a straight D, just because, you know, if you play the CBRN, you already get a pistol, the MP5 I think, and just spending Robux on this weapon is just ridiculous, like, it just makes no sense. So it's just going straight to a D here. Now we'll go to the starter pack here, and this starter pack, it includes different things like a cure potion and an access level 1 card. These both can be brought in the store, and this M16, you can earn it without buying it, but honestly it's a good weapon overall. For 565 Robux with these other items, I would say it is probably a B tier just for its price. Its damage and stuff, it's okay, but I'll just leave it as a B tier. The next thing, this pistol's just going straight to a D, because you know, it's basically like the M17. I don't know why you spend an extra 50 Robux for this. It's 100 Robux on top of this, so you can basically get 2 M17s for the price of this pistol, which is a bit, you know, stupid to be honest, but hey, maybe some people brought it, who knows. Now the MK46, this weapon here, or it's got a lot of ammo, that's what I can say with this gun. Like, the damage and stuff, it's okay, maybe it's about the same as a minigun, but its ammo capacity, it's kind of good. The price of this is 579 Robux, so the damage and stuff, I'd say it is B tier in my opinion for its cheap price. It's not overly expensive, and it's got a large ammo capacity, and the main thing in combat is a lot of people, they run out of ammo and need to reload. With this you can kind of just keep spray and pray. The Spaz 12, you know, it's just a C tier. It's actually cost more than the MK46, which is a bit random in my opinion. The Spaz 12, it does good damage, it's a bit slow with shooting, it's all shotguns. You can buy the Remington in the store without, you know, using Robux, so this gun here, it's a bit weak and it's overly priced for what it is. Now we've got the M107, this is just a straight S tier. The reason why this is an S tier is it's 1300 Robux, it seems quite a lot, but it's basically one shot to any person in the game, either in the cyber guard I think. Like in the head, it does 300 damage, and I don't mean the cyber guard, I mean the Vanguard Game Pass of course. So 300 damage is a lot to the head, like it one-shots all units. And for its cheap price, 1300 Robux, and its damage output is insane. Like, you know, you can blank scope these people, because there's no bullet spread in this game. So you could just have a crosshairs on someone across the map and it'll just one-shot them regardless. And it has this aim feature, which you know, you can just snipe people across the map, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, you know, you get sniped by these players and it's just really annoying. So this belongs to an S tier. The Chris Vector, it's like a, I don't know, upgraded version of the MP5. It's I don't really see many people using it, but I hear it's pretty good. So this deserves to be on a B tier. It's got a really fast fire rate, so if you're in close combat, this is probably the same as like the MK46, except with lower ammo magazine. Now the M4A1, the M2A3, this is a bit more pricey, 955, but it deserves an age here because you know, it's got its grenade launcher function on it. It doesn't really work well that good, but sometimes it comes in a clutch. Like, you know, if you shooting someone, let's say an example, you're shooting someone, you run out of ammo, you can quickly just finish him off with a grenade launcher, but a lot of the time it just ends up killing you if you don't aim it properly. But its damage output and fire rate's pretty decent, so it deserves an A tier on my list. Now we got the RPG. It's 999 Robux. It's a bit pricey, but you know, it's like like one of the explosive weapons in the game you can buy. It's not overly too OP in my opinion. It can wipe out a lot of people without armor, but its cooldown is like crazy slow, which I don't really like, but if you use it right, it can be pretty decent. So, and for its price, I think it will be a B tier. Now we've got the Baguette. This is just you know, it's a 69 Robux, a cheap meme weapon. The reason why I put it on this tier list is it does do damage, but it does barely any damage to anyone. It's more like a way for you to get into jail really quick without intending to actually, what do you call it? Without intending to team kill. A lot of people hate this weapon because it's just so annoying. You know, it's just a troll weapon, of course. In my opinion, for its cheap price, I mean, you're basically looking at it in 1.7, but like with like 100% worse damage on it. So I'd say maybe if you enjoy just trolling around in the game, maybe it deserves a C tier. Now the Electric Strike, when this weapon came out, it was like really big news. Like a lot of people were hyped over this weapon, but instead it deserved like a lot of hate after it came out. The reason why, it's got 2 ammo in it and it does 0 damage to anyone. So this is a counter to people that use its mobility and subclasses. So let's say someone was using a jetpack, you know, if you shoot this, it will stop them from moving around or using their subclasses for a certain period of time. But the reason why I hated this is like its charge up time was so slow, like it would take a good 5 seconds to even charge up one round. So with the meantime, like you could probably even finish someone off with the M17 instead of charging this thing up. And its price, like it's 1500 Robux nearly, it's 14.95. So it just deserves a D tier. Like it was a good weapon, its concept was really good, but the execution on this weapon, like if they do like buff up the cooldown time on this, you know, it will deserve like a B or A tier. But its price and its damage and so on, it's just poor. So I wouldn't recommend buying this weapon. I kind of regret to. Now we've got a flamethrower here. The flamethrower, it is a commonly used gun for the flame trooper. Like you can get it for free if you're in the flame trooper division. But this gun here, it is 12.99 Robux, and it deserves an A tier in my opinion, because when you hit someone with a flamethrower like once, like when they catch on fire, they automatically lose 50% of their health over time. So let's say like, you know, you lose in a battle, but if you manage to hit them with this flamethrower, you know, they will still die if they don't have a medkit or bandages. So this flamethrower, can be abused easily. Like you can spray people. It's pretty good paired up with some mobility classes, of course. So it deserves an A tier. It's not too overly priced. Like it's cheaper than this thing here, which is just absolute garbage. The next we have UMP45. It's just I don't know, like I don't really see what's the point of this gun. I suppose like when they first released the game, they might have had this gun for like new people to buy. It's just I'd say what's price 300 Robux. It's probably not worth it. So it's just a D tier for me. Like you can get guns in the store with just in-game currencies, which are better than this thing. And the last thing, well, the last top tier gun we have here is the HK416. Now this bad boy here, it's like this is honestly the strongest assault rifle in the game. I think it does 49 damage to the head and like 36 damage to the body. This is an overly priced gun. It's crazy expensive. I think it's in the 2000 Robux. I and 2,600, 3,000 Robux almost. So it's like you can get 2 or 3 of these snipers for the price of this HK. But this HK is like, when you have this weapon, you will dominate in any battle. Like, even if it's far distance or close combat, this weapon, you know, it's unstoppable if you can use it right. So it deserves an S tier, of course, next to the M107. And we've got the Halloween pack here. This just came out recently. You get a RPG reskin, you know, it's just basically the same as an RPG. And you get this leaker gun. This leaker gun, it's pretty unique. It's like when you're hitting someone, you kind of get a portion of their health back. So it's like a soul stealer. It's pretty decent. Its damage is pretty alright. I think it's 33 damage to the head and like 26 body. So it's like an M16 almost, but reskin with like some health regen. And you get a little candy bucket which makes you run. It's a bit garbage to be honest, because when you're using this you automatically get a KOS title on you. So for its price, 2,400 Robux, that's pretty expensive. If you like skins and stuff, you know, and this is a limited time event, I would probably say it is worth it. But if you want weapons which are good, this thing probably isn't your main thing to buy. So I would put this in like a B tier category just because it's pretty pricey for what it is. And last but not least, we got the Scorpion. This deserves just a C tier. Why this is better than the ARM45 is because it's basically half the price of the ARM45 and it's like the same. The damage is like 2 difference, but like it's 145 Robux, which is pretty decent. So yeah, this is honestly my tier opinion. You know, a lot of people might think otherwise, but if you're looking to spend your Robux on a weapon Game Pass, this is my own opinion, but you could have your own judgment on this. So I'll see you guys next time.